Hi guys, today I'm here to talk a little bit more about Brazil. We're gonna explore about nature, culture, traditions, and the reason why my country is so unique. First of all, talking about the location, our country is located in South America. We are the fifth largest country in territory and population in the world. Also, Brazil is bordered for almost all South American countries, except Chile and Ecuador. Now, talking about nature, we have the Amazon rainforest. Amazon is the largest tropical forest in the world, covering about 5 million square km across 9 countries, most of it in Brazil. It's often called the lungs of the planet because it produces around 20% of world's oxygen. It has over than 40,000 plant species, about 1,000 birds species, around 400 mammals, and also millions of insects. As everybody knows, Brazil is the largest coffee producer in the world. We have Minas Gerais, São Paulo, Espírito Santo, and Bahia as the main producing states. We also have two main types of coffee: Arabica, that contains a smooth flavor, and Robusta, a little bit more bitter and stronger. Add to that, coffee is very important for Brazil's economy, seeing that we export it to many countries. Talking about the most famous cities in the country, we have Brasilia, the capital of Brazil, was planned by the architect Oscar Niemeyer, and it's famous for its modernist architecture and unique layout. Right there, we have important government buildings, such as the National Congress and the Presidential Palace. Obviously, I can't do this presentation without talking about the most famous city in Brazil, called Rio de Janeiro. We also call the city as Cidade Maravilhosa, that means wonderful city. There we have a lot of touristic attractions, and for sure the most famous is Cristo the Redeemer, and also the city is known for the beautiful beaches such as Ipanema and Copacabana. Now we have São Paulo, next to where I used to live. It's the largest city in Brazil and one of the biggest in the world. The city is a major business center in Latin America, attracting people from all over the world. We have a rich cultural scene with many museums, theaters, art galleries, and music festivals. In general, it's a city that never sleeps, with a busy nightlife. Of course, Brazil is famous worldwide for its football tradition. It's the only nation to have won the FIFA World Cup 5 times. We have famous players such as Pelé, Neymar, and Marta, one of the greatest female football players in history. For Brazilians, it's more than just a sport, it is a passion. Carnival in Brazil is the country's most famous festival. It usually takes place in February or March and lasts for several days. The most iconic carnival is in Rio de Janeiro, with a lot of samba, colorful costumes, music, and dance. However, carnival is celebrated all across Brazil with different traditions in each region. Festa Junina is basically a traditional June festival that celebrates rural life. During the festival, people dress in rural costumes, such as straw hats, plaid shirts, and colorful dresses, including traditional dances, especially the quadrilha, which imitates a country wedding. Typical foods like corn, sweet rice, and pé de moleque are also served. And as we are talking about food, here are some examples of typical foods in Brazil. Starting with feijoada is basically a stew made with black beans and pork, pão de queijo as cheese bread, brigadeiro as a chocolate dessert, and actually we're gonna try this one today because I made it by myself and brought to the class, so hope you guys all enjoy it. Coxinha, acarajé, and churrasco, Brazilian barbecue, are also some examples of typical foods in Brazil. And here I put some world famous Brazilians, so we have Pelé and Neymar as soccer players, Tom Jobim, one of the main creators of Bossa Nova, Carmen Miranda as a singer, dancer, and actress, Gisele Bündchen as a famous model, Clarice Lispector, an important literature writer, Fernanda Montenegro, one of the greatest actresses in Brazil, and nowadays we have Anitta, a singer and a dancer from Brazil. She mixes pop, funk, reggaeton, and Latin music. And that's it guys, that was my presentation. Hope you all enjoy it, and thank you for watching.